Hi there. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if not, welcome in. My name is Jessica Shreve, and I'm a licensed professional counselor. So today we're going to be looking at something that I feel like applies to kids of all ages, no matter how little or how old they are. I feel like it can apply in most cases. So often I'll have parents come in and they're like, why won't my kid come to me when there's something big or important that happens, whether it's at school or with friends or with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but why won't they come to me when something big happens? And oftentimes we'll start digging a little bit and see, well, what does daily conversation look like? So when a kid comes home from school and they're like, hey mom, hey dad, guess what's going on? Guess what happened to so and so at school today? And oftentimes, we get into life and we're really busy and we have a lot going on. And we're like, hey, you know what? I don't have time right now. I'm really busy. Let's talk about it later. Maybe we don't get back to it. Or we feel like, oh, this is some more, high school drama. We've all probably said that, right? High school drama, I don't have time for this, or that's not something that's super important to me. Like, why don't you talk about that with your friends, right? So often we'll look at like, well, if it's something that's not super important or pressing, and when we're busy, because life does get busy, let's put that off until later, because in our minds, it's like, what is this? What are we talking about? What are we spending our time on? And I think it's really important to take a step back for a minute and look at what is life for kids sort of in comparison to adults. So for adults, you likely get up, you have your routine, get everybody going in the morning, you probably go to work. Once you get off of work, you've got to, whether it's getting the kids from school or taking them to practices or whatever extracurriculars, making sure dinner's ready, that homework's taken care of, everything's ready for the next day. So we've got, a lot going on we've got to get through, and we feel super busy and we don't have time for a lot of, extra stuff that's not as important. Well, for kids, they, their day is kind of the same, right? They get up, they have things they have to do to get ready in the morning, they go to school, and I equate work for a kid as, school for a kid as work is for a parent. So your kid goes to school, that's where they spend a big majority of their day. And they're with friends, so they're in social situations, they're around teachers. So they're figuring out, how do I, work with these people, and how do I interact with these people in a way that works for me and something that helps me, in a way so that I learn how to interact appropriately with other people. So those things are really important for them. So whereas after work you come home and you may want to talk with your spouse or with your best friend, or whoever your person is, you talk with them about your day and what was tough and what was exciting, and you have those pieces of your day that you want to share, because for you work is a big part of your life and it's really important. Well, school's the same for your kids. School is a big part of their life. Social interactions are a big part of their life. And so we want to be really careful that we're saving some space for kids to come and talk about those things with us. When they come home and go, hey, you won't guess what happened to so-and-so. You know what? I can't guess. Why don't you tell me? Give them a few minutes to share that with you. Or, they bring, mom, look what I took for show and tell today. Oh, it was so much fun. And this kid thought it was so cool. Enjoy that time with them. Take a few minutes and, get excited with them and show them in those small times that, hey, when you have something, you can come to me. You can come and share it with me. You can show it to me. We can talk about it. And when they can do that with the exciting things, they're going to be a lot more likely to do that with the things that are harder as well. And so just kind of keeping in mind that with our kids, we want to give them the time and the same kind of time and space that we would like to have with someone. Because if they're coming to us for the little things, then when they have big things that happen, relationships or issues at school, or bullying comes up, or whatever those big things might be, they're going to be a lot more likely to come to us if they can come to us in those times where it's not such a big important thing and we show them that they matter.